comedy, whereas every single episode they were waiting to see what Riggs did. They don't really give a shit what Murtaugh did.
Yeah, and that sucked for him. I think that he told me that he never thought this thing was going to go, and that he had gone to Peter Roth with another idea to do a show, because he said that he was ready to kind of, come out of retirement, and that he wanted to make a television series. And when he went into Peter's like, that's a great idea, but let me pitch you something else first. Lethal Weapon.
I'm sure that went over like a fart in church
like
to Damon.
A fart in church. And apparently, Damon was like, okay, well, they're going to bring in some hick from Alabama that nobody's ever heard of to play Riggs. Yeah, I'll go shoot your pilot, and then you'll make what I want to make.
Yeah.
So once we hit full swing, he was just miserable, right? So look, I'll address that second tape, and then we'll go back. But yeah, I did not expect that tape to come out. That was the episode I was directing. I was quite nervous and excited. And understand, I only was able to direct an episode of season 2 because I did not want to come back for season 2. It was such a shit show, season 1. And I felt like I'd been lied to. They told me that Damon was so excited, and that, Peter gave me a song and dance because I had passed multiple times, and they flew me out to LA, and I had to sit in a room with him. And Peter starts telling me that Damon had brain surgery, and he had a tumor removed from his pituitary gland, and that he had this whole new outlook on life, and that he was Murtaugh, right? And then we get to set, and this guy hates it. So I was like, Peter, you sold me a bag of oranges, and I got home and it was fucking bananas, bro. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to do this every day. So part of them keeping me excited about the show was saying, okay, you can direct an episode next year, which that never happens. I've never directed. That's a season 3, maybe.
And not only that, but that's a free ticket into the DGA as well, where people work for 2 years to get into the DGA.
It's huge. Usually, again, you've got to have that season 3 guarantee, and then they're like, all right, we'll throw you a bone, and we'll.
Yeah.
Well, they did it for me because I was like, look, I'm not coming back and working with this asshole. Right? So, ironically, Damon apologized to me when we were in Paris. Mick G was there. We were there doing a press tour, and Mick G happened to be there.
Before season 2.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So the summer after season 1,
okay,
we were doing this huge press tour, and we were in Paris, we were in London, we were in New York, and Damon had just said, "Look, I'm sorry," because it got rough. If you watch the end of season 1, fuckers got on a beanie 90% of the time and just mumbling the words like he was. But ironically, him being so pissed off made his work great. Like, he played Murtaugh really layered, but it was just him being pissed. So they let me direct, and they got me acupuncture on set, and they got me a gym, and they had me a masseuse, and all these things just to try to keep me zen, and that I could do my job. So I was like, okay. And I thought Damon was going to come back in season 2 and be really excited. He wasn't. It was the same old bullshit.